Alfred of Wessex seeks to unite the Isles under one banner.
Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Thrones of Britannia. Last time around, I think we were moving up to laying siege to their capital, or if I maybe even did lay siege to their capital. They only had one army, which was situated within town, but as we can see, I now hold the town, and the only army that is left is this one, trapped next to this river in the marshes. And what happened was the army that was situated within the town, since when you lay siege it doesn't actually cover the port, that meant that the army could escape and flee into this province. And as we can see, they start raiding it. Now they're not necessarily raiding it because they want to gather a load of cash. Well, they need to gather a load of cash because they have no area to go left. I've taken all their settlements. And so they're stuck here. I'm wondering who they're trying to raid here. I guess if they have ships, they can go out into the bigger river there and trade or raid the trade that's going to the town. But I'm very doubtful they're gonna get some farmer going around there. Oh my lord, I'm out here picking pitch. Probably don't pick pitch, but you get the point. Oh right, we're gonna steal your pitch. Probably not what Viking sounds like anyways. Right, so at this point, they're all gone for. Let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? So, at this point also, I'm seeing about maybe I should go ahead and backstab the other Viking nation and get rid of that, because it's fractured. All its settlements do not have, are not connected, so they have this little town here and this one here. Now, if there was diplomatic options, I'd probably be able to buy this land off them, but I don't think that's an option in this game. I was just about to say mod. Oh, you know what? They actually own this place. I can't remember why I haven't laid this under siege yet, but we'll do that pretty darn soon. So they hold one town. The thing, though, is that if we go over to the objectives tab, victory conditions, there's something here called Ultimate Victory, which is complete any of the long victory types, then eliminate the Viking invasion fleet. And there's already been some messages, maybe we... dire tidings. Grave news indeed, our scouts are reporting the massive navies are setting sail for Britannia. We must reinforce our borders and coastlines before it's too late. So there's a massive Viking invasion coming from Scandinavia right now. And we'll see if it actually touches land in this episode. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to... I think this will actually complete quite a bit of my... one of the long quests as I go out and capture this place. Which is one of the settlements I just left, just because... we'll see here. There'll probably be another video playing when I take this. Short Kingdom Victory, and it didn't even give me a video. The thing is, all the victory videos when I achieved something are the same. There's not any difference. They all say, "Oh, now you're the big shot king." Whatever I go ahead, but short victory kingdom. So your faction is now called Anglo-Saxon, so it actually changes the name. So, just like it happened with the Danelaws. Your faction bonuses have been upgraded. Very nice. And we hold this place. Might as well start upgrading it, which is very nice. And now, of course... we are no longer Wessex, or I guess when I unturn, we're no longer Wessex. So my my thingy-majiggies are upgraded, which huge diplomatic bonus towards other factions. Oh, that's leaders' influence here. Decree, gather venerable scholars here. Anglo-Saxons here. are our bonuses. So 1+ order, all regions. I think that comes from technology though. Command aura, that's the same. Influence, morale, unit experience increase when they fortify in stance. 10+. I think maybe it happens when I end turn. So we're gonna go ahead and end turn. Hopefully the Viking fleet will set land. I'll take this place over and we'll see. Maybe I can wipe out these guys before the Vikings arrive. And hopefully maybe I can get the Strathensklur, or whatever you want to call them, these Scottish people. Can get them in on my side against the Vikings. But with that said, let's go ahead and end turn and see if those Vikings come ashore. Probably not here though. It is high time to strike. Our army is suffering out in the marsh. So let's go across and kill those bastards and end this war once and for all. However, we have a small problem. This turned into a bridge battle, which I'm not entirely sure, but I guess there was that river that they were behind. Now they actually, or was behind them. Now it's actually, now they're actually using that as a defensive plan. Well, not so much, because they spawn they've set up their troops quite a far away from the bridge. And not only that, they're even facing the wrong way. So I guess they weren't expecting the king's arrival and his army. And it might be that they are looking to sneak away further away in the marsh and get away from the king. However, in the night, as we can see, the king has mobilized and is ready to strike. So without further ado, let's go with God's grace and rid this land of England of these bloody heathens. Okay, that last part sounded wrong. I somehow wanted to fit England into there.
The enemy approaches. The enemy tremble before our superior numbers.
So my army is kind of weather beaten, or what you want to call it. They've lost a lot of units, have lost quite a few troops because we haven't really been able to replenish the numbers, and also due to being in the marshes, you lose troops by being stationed there due to disease and other stuff like that. However, the enemy has been in the marshes for a way longer time than us. So, I mean, our units might have lost 1/3. The enemy's units has lost at least 2/3 of their forces, even more. So their army is quite pitiful. The enemy, however, I was hoping to have a cool marsh battle in the night, but somehow this game really wants to deny me playing marsh battles.
Take the fight to them! Don't hold back! Axemen! Run, warriors!
And the king, which at this point is like 73. So I mean, the best thing for them to do is to do something similar to what I've done in previous battle, is to stop us at the bridge. But that's why I attacked during the night, so they weren't aware. But clearly the alarm has been raised, and they did mobilize their army. Just too late for them to stop me at the bridge. They do have quite a bit of archers. Well, it seems like the archers are the only one who survived. Could be due to the fact that the archers could hunt. I guess they didn't share the food with the rest of the army. And also the archers are generally lighter armed, so maybe they were able to keep on the move in a different way. There's scout horsemen over here. I mean, my cavalry could just ride over a lot of this. So I think we'll start off with the cavalry advancing.
Awaiting orders! Ready for war!
And then a general advance. of the line,
Quick march! Fear!
followed by the archers
Huskars!
and the Huskars.
Faster! Making haste! Horsemen! Cavalry!
The cavalry strikes. They're sending over a big chunk of their army just to save those
See,
pitiful,
they flee before our might.
the pitiful bloody horsemen. They move over the entire army, in fact, compacting the line to the point where I can quite easily
On the double. Quick march.
Hit hard! Battle awaits us!
where I can quite easily
Our general is
surround the
under attack.
bastards.
Fear! Quick march!
Bloody idiots.
Don't hold back!
And my cavalry just stomps across this single road that goes through the swamp and just takes control of that.
Swordsman.
So unfortunately for the enemy,
Hit hard! Annihilate them!
the way to retreat is now covered by my cavalry.
Quick march!
So they're not going anywhere.
Attack! Get the right number!
They continue. The Danelaws bloody continue to chase that, try to chase down the cavalry.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden unit. Bowman! On the double!
Archers to the front.
Making ready!
Quickly, the Danelaw army crumbles as it's deorganized here in the night.
Attack!
The king moves in to take the head of the enemy general. Fortune favors the bold. Yes, we have definitely surprised you.
General is dead!
Now the enemy army is truly in disarray. As they've lost their general. See, bloody archers, javelin throwers.
To battle!
Still, some people are loyal beyond death and fight to the very end, even though they're completely surrounded at this point.
Our hidden units have been discovered! Horsemen! Ride hard!
I do believe those were spearmen, yeah. However, the spearmen
Strike now!
even the spearmen can't stand against it. They realize the game is up.
See! They flee before our might!
God has prevailed in England.
Horsemen! Hit hard! It's a charge!
It's a charge, all right. The archers try to get away. But that's really not going to work. Might want to turn out the flame if you're trying to escape through the night.
Where did they come from?
Where the enemy charge.
There goes the flame. And I was about to say that was it, but they still have quite a few archers and stuff.
Yours to command.
Oh, and a pair of grey axemen has turned up.
Fear it! On the double!
We've been ambushed.
That runs straight into the middle of everything. Great plan there.
Don't hold back!
Well, you can't accuse our enemies of cowardice. But they definitely are stupid. Victory was achieved.
We are victorious!
Let's head back to the battle map. Not the battle map, the campaign map, shall we? Quickly look over the statistics of this battle. It was over within 8 minutes. The entire army was destroyed, more or less. It looks like one spear thrower unit survived. But the thing is, we're laying siege to their final city now. So everything should be over and fine with. Thing is, I need to get the king's army back in order. Resupply it, since we've got quite the Viking invasion landing on our shores. Let's go back to the campaign map, shall we? Right, decisive victory. We lost very few, killed a lot. 99 prisoners, and 2 units survived apparently. 12% gained.
Let us advance. My men yearn to prove
It actually
themselves.
improved quite a bit on my general. We're see if we can cross over
Get marching,
into
men.
our land. Yes, we are. So now we're actually gaining some replenishment, which is good. I'll probably do this battle, this siege, off camera. It should be just an outer assault. They did raise a levy army, but as you can see, it's just been raised just as I lay the siege, so it's not going to go too well. So I think we'll try to focus to prepare just for the great Viking invasion. With that said, I'm going to end turn, and I'll see you once the Vikings turn up. Right, I think I showed you that. It was the Normans that were attacking. I thought the Normans were gonna come at another date. Right. The Normans have attacked. Which is not great. Not great at all. Most of my armies are up north or to the east coast. We don't really have... I mean, the closest one is the one here. That's the closest army I've got. Thank God I actually do have my allied vassals down here. So, looks like it's 3 groups of these bastards.
Never.
Damn.
We can't.
And there's probably got special troops then as well. The biggest group is gonna hit my vassal right here. These guys look to be going toward Winchester, so I'm gonna have to raise a levy army, and we're gonna have to raise as soon as possible down to get them.
My men.
So we'll set this army on a path towards the capital. The thing is, I was gonna attack these guys. But I guess that has to wait. We're gonna put this one to a path. We're gonna put everyone to a path down to the capital. I was actually planning on sending a load of troops down there. Let's get the king down there as well. Let's get this army down there as well. Towards Winchester Ash ish. See how far we can get with all of this.
We await
Right.
your commands.
Also, yeah, I should mention here that we did
Victory is
win over the Northumbrians, the Danelaws. But they hold territory, of course, in Ireland and out on this island. So what I did is I forced them to become my vassal. So they're vassal kingdom of mine. So that's good. Let's go ahead and take a look. The king with his new young Irish wife. Also, the I can't remember exactly what happened or what I did, but the family tree fixed itself. We had a load of members out of this family just pop up out of nowhere all over the place. This guy doesn't. He has an illegitimate wife, but he doesn't even have a wife. Which is, I guess that works that way. Ah, poor this guy. All his children died. Godwin died. And this one died only 2 years. He's only got this woman, which we can't really see her trains yet. Right. We're gonna have to raise a few armies, as I said. So, we're gonna raise one in Winchester to try and stop these. These guys probably need aid, so we could probably raise one in London. And over here, looks like I'm not entirely sure where they're headed. If they're going for Wortham, or if they're going for Exeter, or whatever that's called. We know we need to raise one in the capital. So who are we gonna pick? Someone champion. Sounds good. We'll put the best guy with the job
Forces in good order.
at the capital. We'll put him inside. And he's going to raise... Oh, he's got... we can have catapults. Cool. I upgraded that. Right. Cavalry. We have to space this out, though. Let's space out the army. So we need one there. I think this army will be close enough to actually come in and join here. And then we've got more armies coming in. So let's try to limit it to 2 armies. So we put one over here. And then...
Not possible.
Depends on where these guys are going to go ashore. But I guess I can raise one back here. It's good because it's got a great forge as well, so we get a great army. So I will raise another army over here. And we'll pick Drill Master. Upkeep. I'm not trying to save money when the enemy is trying to attack, so let's go for this guy. Let's put you in town. And so we split this 50-50 in between these 2 guys. So let's have then 5 of these. 5 of these. We'll have... I think this one probably needs cavalry more because he's going to be out in the open. So we'll put 3 for him. I think this one is the army. This is the furthest away, so this guy probably needs more work in his army, and I think maybe we can put more archers towards the army that are actually defending the capital. What more could this army need? I don't think we're gonna go with any archers for this army, actually. We'll go mostly just for troops like this. Should be fine. This army, however, which I probably intend to hold within the town, just gonna spam loads of archers. And then we need swordsmen. Loads of swordsmen. And I think that's gonna be fine for that army. Someone's got a skill. Athelwold. It's a scribe dude. Got level 8 at this point. He's no, his wife is educated. That's good. Right. So I would put maybe go through this line then of priest, making sure he's loyal and also the province is loyal. Attrition to the death givers. Doesn't matter that much. Looking at this, we'll go ahead and then turn a few turns to see how close they'll get, but I don't think we're going to be able to draw battle in with the Normans this time around. So that will be for the next one, but let's go ahead and end turn and see where, just so we know where they're going to land, shall we? Right, so I was completely wrong. We will fight the Normans this time around, because the Normans are attacking by ship, and they're attacking the town that I didn't put an army against. Put an army up, so this will be a hard fight because there's about, what, 7,000 enemies coming? Interesting to see how the Normans look as well. Damn, I should have listened to that guy that said the Normans are coming, but I thought, the Normans come at what? The Battle of Battle is at 1066? But here they are. Right, nothing for it. Let's try to push off this invasion. Right, and there we have it, the Norman fleet. And yes, we are heavily outnumbered. So we don't stand a great chance, but we'll take as many of them as possible. I have a pretty cool setup here. So what we have is we have this area here that is then connected with 2 bridges back to the main part.
The enemy is at the walls.
So I'll try to hold this for as long as possible. What are they doing? They're at the walls? The bastards are trying to break down the wall. I imagine we're gonna burn the Norman Knights though. Yeah. I mean, a kinda clever plan, but not a clever plan. Let's see, they've managed to get it up to about 8-10%, and they're gonna lose everything.
We outnumber the foe!
Yes, we outnumber them, so we're gonna waste Norman Knights trying to break through the gate, where everything gets burned to a crisp. There's one unit that's down to 14, the other one is 20. And I mean, they're not gonna break through, I hope. Right, let's go back over here, where the enemies, the Normans, are actually landing. So, Flemish crossbowmen. And the archers are opening fire. Crossfire down on the Flemish crossbowmen. Pretty nice. And as they get ashore, I've got this axe unit to go ahead and... You know what? Let's move up and kill them.
Quick march, men!
I don't know why it's lagging, because my FPS is fine. But, yeah. Not too great. Norman foot soldiers. We'll try to fire for as much as possible. Maybe I should have used fire arrows. Maybe set the boats on fire. Might have been better. At least we got the Flemish crossbowmen. They're gone.
See, they flee before our might.
Nice. However, I kind of want to keep my archers for as long as possible.
Don't hold back!
So, time for the archers to pull back.
Axeman!
Unfortunately for the axemen, kind of gonna leave them here against the Norman Knights. We did get those crossbowmen though. That I'm happy about that. There are a few towers here as well that will help. We've got one tower over here, and then we've got 2 towers over here. And my archers will be able to retreat back in time. We're not going to try to set fire to the town out here. We're just going to...
The men have been routed. They are leaving the field.
Right. Let's see. Were they able to break through? They're still fighting up here. They've got it down to 50% at this point. I'm surprised they're still standing here. Okay, so the oil at this point is missing them. Right, we need to send someone over there to deal with them. One spear unit. Hopefully he'll make it there before they actually break through. We've got one.
Are under attack.
We've got one Norman Knight out here, but he's been hit by the archers, so that's not going to do very well for him. Crap! My archers. No, it's the axemen. Oh, the axemen! Hurry! Let's see if you can get around. Oh no! Too late! The Norman Knights came through. Right, archers up on the wall.
As you command. It is settled. It's a rout. Our warriors flee the battle.
I do believe these guys are going to be able to inflict quite a bit of damage. The spear throwers.
Spearmen. Of course. Spearmen.
Move into shield walls. And prepare to defend.
Shields up.
The Normans are coming through.
It's a charge.
Normans getting hit from both sides. The best part is probably when they actually attack the wall. Then hopefully the men up here will be able to throw sort of behind the shields.
They are leaving the field.
Or from the sides like this. They're charging in over there. They're probably charged in similar on this side. Oh no, there's an archer unit shooting back at us. It's an archer unit though, and not that crossbow. Not entirely sure why they're not standing up here. They'll probably get more cover that way. And as it is right now... oh shit, we're losing that. Get inside and just try to fight them so the gate is ours for as long as possible. Just so we get those arrows flying at the enemy. Ooh, the Norman Knights actually did quite a bit of damage on these guys. And they're not too happy about their situation. Put a sword unit over there. We're probably going to see something similar on this side. So sword unit on this side. Archers.
It is settled.
Up on the wall.
Stop them getting in!
Ooh. That's not great. What I'm thinking, spear throws in the flank, tell these guys to fall back, and then the spear throwers will get a really good flank fire here. And we'll get mass death among the Norman foot soldiers. And our guys are fresh compared to these guys, which are not so fresh.
Defend the wall!
Javelins!
Get those javelins in there. Murder that unit. How's it going over here? This archer unit killed to the last man.
Defend the town!
How's it going here? Have you made it? Ah, the enemy decides to give up this position. Then we need to get you to the front again. The few Norman Knights, they made it all the way around once this gate was captured. Okay, we got another foot soldier unit. We're not actually doing that well against the foot soldiers.
Yours to command.
We'll have this one just in the back. Just to hold the line in case they get through. And I will reposition these guys.
Our gates are utterly destroyed.
What gates now? Oh, they actually got through here. But I mean, how... I don't think this unit's gonna last that long though. There's only 6 of them. Oh, there's only one guy, so he's barely gonna capture that. Just in case the idiots go for actually capturing the inner courtyard, I'll put these guys over here. Right, so we get some good spear throws in here.
See,
However,
they flee before our might.
there's so many more ships coming in here. Right, they managed to send those guys away. There, we still have to kill off quite a few of them. We've only got about 500 out of 7,000. Come on, get those kills. What are they doing over here? Main infantry. They're sending in knights. I'm wondering if it might be better to have the archers do the kind of same flank fire on this side, and just save the archer fire for when the enemy tries to come across more. Okay, so the knights managed to get in. You're supposed to fire straight into this mess, not do that kind of arch fire. It's kind of hard in the dark to see where you're firing. There's so many Normans coming here though. I'm not entirely sure what these guys are doing. Having some kind of Norman mosh pit. A mailed spearman. More and more infantry is pouring in. I don't know how long this line will hold. The general doesn't have any abilities either. We'll put him closer though, so he'll actually support his men. And we'll move over the swordmen. And another spear unit on this side. Oh, these guys are out of... they're out of spears now. We'll send them back.
Spearman! Spearman! Hurry it up! Where's the enemy charge?
Don't you have any more shots? Keep up the fire. One thing that I do notice is the Norman symbol kind of looks like that Mortal Kombat symbol.
Making haste!
Right, keep firing into the Normans. The Normans are not even deploying the full strength of their first army. And they're able to crush my little shitty army. So it's not really going that great for us, is it? Beware of Norman invasion.
One of our units has used its ammunition.
Great. Oh, and the swordmen up there, there's only 69 of them left. We're gonna have to send in the second one.
Don't hold back!
Maybe I'll be bold enough to surround the enemy force. Okay, the forward unit is breaking. We'll need to send in the other one. And you know what? Send you in as well. Bloody archers. Back to the center. And we'll put the general here. He'll have an opening to go in on the side. We've been able to defeat some of the Normans. These guys are not firing straight into that anyway, so we might as well.
On that double! Don't hold back!
Archers out of shot. Move you back.
Our foes flee the field! Spearman!
Got the spearmen now coming in from behind. I'm wondering why they're not sending in the full strength of their army. They've got lots of mailed infantry back there. If the towers weren't broken, I would move and retake that gate.
Enemies beware! Attack! Spearmen!
For some reason, they're gonna allow me to kill off part of their army. I guess they realize they're surrounded now. And then we're pushing arrows down from above. Bad thing about this is I'm leaving this gate open, but looks like they're not going to send anything that way. It's if I had some abilities to scare some of them, we might be able to just break all of it. Two poor Normans stuck up here with loads of Anglo-Saxon spearmen. See how this fight goes. More and more of the spearmen turn up to attack these two. Seem to have a hard time killing them though, even though we outnumber them quite a bit. Given how many bloody spear attacks we're doing against these bastards. There we go, now there's only one. So we have 7 of our soldiers. This guy has killed 2 so far. 6 spearmen against 1.
One of our units has used its ammunition.
Right, all the archer fire is gone at this point. Come on, get him then. He got me. Come on, get him already. There we go. Quite a lot of dead people right here, so I'm not entirely sure what just happened right here. It's a charge, brace? Who's charging? Where? Right, archers. Back to the center. Can we not break these yet?
Ready! Don't hold back! Faster! Annihilate them! Must hold! All is set. We hear and obey. Spearmen! Charge them!
Come on. Give a good push. And then kill a lot of them. It does really look like the Mortal Kombat symbol, doesn't it? I mean, I can run them out on time if we keep up this. I can quickly see how they're losing troops. We have lost 600 men so far. The enemy has lost over 1100 at this point. They lost those Norman knights.
This is shameful.
The militia fell through. We're not surprised. But more and more of these guys are gonna die. But it's gonna be difficult, I see, because I see a lot of my units not doing too well against these Normans. But one by one they break.
Death to the Vikings!
And there's about 200 of them left there.
Spearmen!
And I have a lot more men. I don't know if this unit will hold much longer. So it's about the guys up here to get
they
down.
flee before our might.
Can I get one unit to like
Quick march, man!
push them through?
Shift yourselves! Agreed! Making haste!
Getting all around the enemy and then attacking, so it's a complete mess. Right, come on. There's one unit left now.
Battle awaits us.
End this unit already. There we go.
Annihilate them.
Are you tired, lads?
We celebrate even though the battle is far from over. I want the troops
Run, warriors.
lined up here and we'll take stock of what we have left. I don't think there's actually any point in having these guys back here. It isn't like in previous Total Wars when they fight to the end at the end circle, so we might as well have them up here. I'm gonna try and speed this up and we'll see if these guys actually want to come out and attack. But if they don't, that's just fine because I will be able to keep the town. And we actually cut them quite down to size, but unfortunately I lost about half my army in the process. Right, there we have it. It became a draw because the enemy decided that they weren't actually gonna go ahead and attack us. They want to keep on that raid in the outer part of my fort. It would be kind of a nice idea if you could have limited conquests of towns like this. Like, it's a draw. That would mean that the enemy would control that part, but I would control the rest of the town. Maybe in the next level there would be some barricades over the bridges, and the enemy would maybe again try to storm us. Could be an interesting way of doing sieges. Anyways, I think we'll go ahead and end it here. Since it's the enemy turn, I think they'll probably do a few more moves, maybe lay some more sieges and stuff, but I can't fit more in this video. It's probably already too long anyways. So I think we'll go ahead and end it here. And I won't actually show you the statistics, but we've kind of gone it already from the battle. How many people died and how many. I lost about half my army, and the enemy lost quite a substantial chunk of their troops, just lying dead over here. So with that said, I say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.